State your business. Pretty, isn't it? And quiet. Not much work for us.
By the time we got there, it was too late. We have no idea how they got in.
I'm not sure where he went, but I would ask at the Count's Arms if anyone knows where... Goodbye.
I'm Hassathil, Heinrich Oakenhull's wife.
I'm not sure where he went.
Bye.
Please be... He's a fairy tale. The Imperial what? Of course, it's all just made up to give... I'm not sure where he went. Blessings of Akatosh upon you. Well met.
How goes it? Yes?
As soon as you bought the place, he pretty much up and left. I hear tell he's making his way to the Imperial City. You too.
How nice to see you again. I'm afraid I have very little information to add to our follow-up. I've been hearing disturbing tales about Oblivion gates opening all across. I'm not sure where he... You're sharp for an adventurer. If you ever decide to retire, I'm sure the Anvil City Watch...
Have pity on an oak. I can eat for a day with a single coin. He's a fairy tale. Of course, it's all just... Yes, he just arrived in town recently. I believe he's staying at the King and Queen Tavern. I've heard the Fighters Guild has managed to recruit a few new members. Good thing. Blessings of Akatosh upon you.
That's great.
I'm not
Goodbye.
buying a discount
Be seeing
spell.
you.
That's just a bad idea. Good.
I'm surprised to see you all the way out here in the Imperial City. So, you think I'm responsible? I suppose you're right, as the manor used to belong to my grandfather, Lorgren Beneris. I knew there was a curse on that place, which is why I sold it to you so cheap. I suppose I should have warned you, but I had to get out of Anvil. My family said I could move here to the Imperial City once all our loose ends were tied down. The manor was one of those loose ends. I fear my own greed got the better of my judgment. I hope you weren't hurt badly in that horrible place. I suppose I assumed you'd be able to lift the curse and be done with it. Lorgren Beneris was a strange old man, always dabbling and experimenting with magic. He was mostly harmless, until the fateful day he came across a tome bearing the evil magic of necromancy. He became obsessed, and decided that by using necromancy, he could prolong his own life. The dark arts contained in the tome called for him to dig up the recently deceased in the nearby crypts under the cathedral. When it was discovered that he did this, the Mages Guild called for a quick meeting to decide what to do. It only took minutes to decide. Led by a young upstart named Carahil, the Mages Guild stormed Beneris Manor and slew Lorgren. However, amid the chaos, his body vanished. Because of this, the people of Anvil concluded the manor must be cursed. You are the first person to set foot inside in a long time. According to the diary entry, it seems that I'm the only one who can open the secret door in the manor, and I can't help feeling slightly guilty selling you the place under these circumstances. I'll meet you in Anvil at the Count's Arms. From there, we'll try to lift the curse together. Captain Dougal's... I'll see you in Anvil.
Hi
Hello.
there. Well
How
met.
are you today?
Irene Metric
Great.
moves with
Good
such
news
grace.
from Kvatch for a
I wonder
change.
what it is she does.
The last of the Daedra.
Greetings to you. How are you? I'm ready as I'll ever. I was half expecting you not to show up. Are you ready to go to the manor? Then let's get this over with. I don't relish the thought of spending too long inside of the manor. Follow me. Well met.
What? Evening. Good evening.
Okay, you lead from here. Hopefully we can make it to the basement without too much fighting. Lead on. I hope that whatever's behind the door... I'll be glad to get this over. As soon as this opens, I'm leaving.
last time I clashed with mortals, I underestimated their power. I shall not repeat that mistake twice. I live again.
I'm sorry for running away like that, but fear got the best of me. I'm glad you talked me into coming with you. Now that the curse has been lifted, I feel like I've taken care of my family's unfinished business. Excellent work, my friend. May the manor give you many years of happiness. I'm now off to the Imperial City once more. Farewell.
What's your
this
story?
about?
Blackwood isn't so bad once you get used to the flies, and being lost all the time, and the zombies and will-o'-the-wisps.
You don't say.
Heard any news?
can play it that way if you like.
Do your worst.
Welcome, brother. The hour is late, but the Master still has need for willing hands. You may pass into the shrine. Harrow will take you to the Master for your initiation into the service of Lord Dagon. Do not tarry. The time of preparation is almost over. The time of cleansing is near. Harrow awaits within. You should not linger here.
I am Harrow, Warden of the Shrine of Dagon. By following the path of dawn hidden in the writings of the Master, Mankar Cameron, you have earned a place among the Chosen. You have arrived at an opportune time. You may have the honor to be initiated into the Order by the Master himself. As a member of the Order of the Mythic Dawn, everything you need will be provided for you from the Master's bounty. Give me your possessions and put on this initiate's robe. Very good. Follow me. I will take you to the shrine.
How can I serve you, brother? The Master is preaching in the shrine as we speak. Hurry! You should not miss the chance to hear the Master's words. How can I serve you, brother?
He preaches in Anvil. Appeared right after the attack on...
You should complete your initiation before we speak any further of that. We've been preparing for the coming of Lord Dagon for many years. You come to us at a fateful time. The Master has promised us that the time of preparation is almost over. The time of cleansing is almost here. You should complete your initiation before we speak any further of that. The time of preparation is almost over.
Dawn is breaking. How can I serve you, brother? By all accounts, he preaches that the attack on Anvil Chapel is an omen of some kind of coming doom. You should go to Anvil and hear him for yourself, if you're interested. They say he preaches outside the chapel every day, rain or shine. The time of cleansing is at hand.
Brothers and sisters, great shall be their reward in paradise.
Praise be.
Hear now the words of Lord Dagon. When I walk the earth again, the faithful among you shall receive your reward, to be set above all other mortals forever. As for the rest, the weak shall be winnowed. The timid shall be cast down. The mighty shall tremble at my feet and pray for pardon.
So saith Lord Dagon, praise be.
Your reward, brothers and sisters. The time of cleansing draws nigh. I go now to paradise. I shall return with Lord Dagon at the coming of the dawn.
We have a new brother who wishes to bind himself to the service of Lord Dagon.
Advance, Initiate.
Your blood will satisfy Lord Dagon just as well as the prisoners. It will be our honor to spill your blood for him if you choose that path.
You have come to dedicate yourself to Lord Dagon's service. This pact must be sealed with red drink, the blood of Lord Dagon's enemies. Take up the dagger and offer Lord Dagon the sacrificial red drink as pledge of your own life's blood, which shall be his in the end. Lord Dagon thirsts for red drink. Sate him.
What? I didn't see a thing.
But let's not make it a habit.
What?
He dares to touch the sacred Xerxes! Kill him!
What's that?
Lord Dagon!
Paradise awaits me.
The dawn is breaking!
Paradise awaits me.
Lord Dagon walks here!
For Lord Dagon! Paradise awaits me.
Lord Dagon will... Paradise awaits me.
For Lord Dagon!
Paradise awaits.
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
Hello? Who's there?
Where are you?
Hello? Who's there?
Damn rats! Always skirting around in the shadows. Making me jumpy. For Lord Dagon!
You cannot escape
The Master's vigilance.
Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in oblivion!
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
You
What's that?
cannot escape the Master's vigilance! Die, unbeliever!
Who's there? It is becoming increasingly prevalent in Sunset Isle.
It seemed...
For Lord Dagon!
It's you. Hi. Speak, citizen. So the anvil break-ins were an inside job? The Fighters Guild took care of it? Good work. Good day.
Thank Talos you've returned safely. Do you have the amulet? Please tell me you have some good news. Ah, good. You should take that to Martin right away. He'll be in the Great Hall reading. He's hardly taken time to sleep since you left.
What can I do for you, sir? Aye, she's a beauty. At least now we have a name to put to our enemy. Manka Cameron and the Mythic Dawn will pay for their foul crimes. If you need armor, weapons, or just a place to sleep, the barracks in the West Wing is available to any of us. May Talos guide.
You should talk to Martin. I'm glad to have Boris here. He guards Martin night and day. His way of atoning for the death of Emperor Uriel, I suppose. May Talos guide you, my friend.
What can I do for you, sir? Sometimes when it's quiet, I walk the battlements and... The Emperor's death was... Keep your heart...
I never had time to properly thank you for your help back in the Imperial City. I wouldn't have made it back here if it weren't for you. Now that we have a free moment, I thought you might be able to use some tricks I've picked up fighting with the blades over the years. Nobody who hasn't trained with the blades will know these moves, so you should find them useful. See, when they swing at you sidearm, you twist your wrists like this. Exactly. You're a natural at this. Let me show you another one. I haven't been to Cloud Ruler since I was a young trainee. It feels good to be back. The Blades have always been here, and always will be. I don't know much about... They'll pay for the murder. May Uriel's spirit guide us in these troubled times.
Ah, you're back. I told Joffrey not to worry. I can see you've had bad news. You didn't recover the amulet, did you? By the Nine! Such a thing is dangerous even to handle. Forgive me. You were right to bring it, but you'd better give it to me. I know some ways to protect myself from its evil power. I don't know. Maybe. I suspect that the secret of how to open a portal to Cameron's paradise lies within these pages. But I will need time. Tampering with dark secrets, even just reading them, can be very dangerous. I'll have to proceed carefully. In the meantime, you should speak to Joffrey. He was concerned about reports of spies in Bruma. I put aside the dark arts when I became a priest, but the workings of fate may be seen in this too. The gods can turn anything to good, or so I piously told those who came to see me for advice. Perhaps I may yet come to believe it myself. This evil book was written by Mehrunes Dagon himself, and given by him to Manca Cameron. I believe Manca Cameron used it to create his paradise. It should give us the means to open a gate there ourselves. I will continue studying it. It is now clear to me that the only way to stop the Oblivion invasion is to relight the Dragonfires. Emperor, Amulet, and Dragonfire. With these divine gifts, the Daedra of Oblivion have been kept at bay for thousands of years. While the Dragonfires burned, the divine barriers kept the Daedra from making more than fleeting visits to our world. But the Dragonfires can only be relit by an heir of the Septim blood, wielding the Amulet of Kings. This was the essence of Manca Cameron's plot. He was undone only by the merest chance. But his complete victory remains perilously close. We must recover the Amulet of Kings and relight the Dragonfires before it is too late to stem Dagon's invasion. I hope to have at least part of the Mysterium Xarxes translated in a few days. Speak to Joffrey about those spies in the meantime.
I hope Martin knows what he's doing with that evil book. I fear for what it could do to him if he's not careful. Ah, yes, I hope you can help. The gate guards have reported seeing strangers on the road for the past several nights. I cannot leave Cloud Ruler undefended while my men search the whole mountainside, but these spies must be eliminated. Thank you. Talk to Stefan. He can tell you where he has seen them. Captain Bird in Bruma may also be able to help. I've asked the Countess to have the guard keep an eye out for strangers. Track down the spies and kill them. Find out what they know and what they're planning, if possible. I'm counting on you to eliminate those spies. We can't afford to let the Mythic Dawn operate out of Bruma with impunity.
What can I do for you, sir? We always see them near the rune stone at dusk. They aren't too woodcrafty, but Grandmaster Joffrey has forbidden us to range too far from the walls. But it seems that you have been given the freedom to attack the enemy that we all crave. Good luck. We will keep the Emperor safe here. Don't worry. May Talos guide you.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance. The time of cleansing is almost here! I do not fear death.
Let's hear it. I'm here to relieve you.
Here!
Good. I'm hungry.
What's going on with you?
I ran into some goblins in the woods not long ago. I'm Captain Bird, commander of the Bruma Guard. I make sure my guards treat... They say that Oblivion gates have opened outside cities all across Tamriel. Gods preserve us. Except for Gerald coming back from a trip down south, things are pretty quiet. Not much travel right now with the Oblivion crisis. I've told my men to keep a sharp eye out, but I've had no reports of any strangers in town. What about you? Turned up anything suspicious? God's blood. So she was the spy? Seems there's no one you can trust these days. Since you're working with Cloud Ruler Temple, I'm going to authorize you to search Gerald's house. I'll pass the word to my men. We won't interfere. I trust that you'll handle things appropriately. The less I know about it, the better. Farewell.
Go take your break.
Another day.
How can I help you?
Well met. We're always on duty. Not on my watch. Captain Bird will know for sure, though. Someone needs to get Skjorta under control. You'd think Olfan would be the one to do it. Goodbye. Oh, hello. What's this about?
Well met.
How goes it?
Good evening.
What have you learned about the spies? This makes for grim reading. The Mythic Dawn did not take long to locate Martin again. The document speaks of 2 agents. You need to eliminate both of them. The plans you found make it clear that the Mythic Dawn will soon move against us here. You must eliminate their agents in Bruma.
There's no problem, is there? Not on my watch. Be seeing you. Yes?
Well
I'm
met.
no relief. What's
Another
going on
day,
with you?
Another
There are rumors that... Go ahead, please. I trust that you'll handle things appropriately. The less I know... Goodbye.
Yes? Not on my watch. Farewell.
What's this about?
Hello.
I'm Gan Lusef, Castle Mage and Healer. Actually, I'm not... Not that I can think of. This is my first posting. Did you hear about Braden Lyrian? Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Reynolds slew him. Kind of strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. Take care.
What seems... They say that Oblivion gates have opened. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was what... He seemed to be... You two.
Tidings, citizen.
Good day. I'm Tolgan, herald to Countess Narina Carvane here in Bruma. She requests your company at your earliest convenience. Countess Carvane would prefer if you speak to her in person. She also said to present you with this stipend as a taste of things to come. My lady holds court from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening each day. That would be the best time to see her. The Countess is in attendance from 8 o'clock in the morning. If you wish to seek audience with her, please return at that time. I'm sorry.
What's this about?
I'm sorry. You must...
Hail.
It's a pleasure to see you. I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite. Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Nerina Cavane. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete. I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone. Some see only... The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type. The Madstone appears as a snake, coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass. Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass? Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek. They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind, he struck at their rear flank. Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea. Not quite. The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains. Rumors placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaviri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up. The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumor, and the army of Raymond celebrated. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone. If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you, by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact. Are you game? I had a feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone. I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins. Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well. I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site. I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series of landmarks. These landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The one referred to as Dragonclaw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on your map. The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area, so they couldn't proceed. Be cautious and return home soon. Good luck. The Madstone awaits. He served Emperor Uriel for many years, and so far he has done well in an impossible situation. It's a matter of trust, and I don't trust you enough yet. A master sorcerer like Janus Hasildor inevitably outlives all his peers. It must be a lonely existence. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was... He seemed to be such a likable... May the path ahead be free of danger.
I'm sorry. You must speak to...
Hello there.
Hello there.
What can I do for you? What are you looking for? The Gerald View is on the terraces, near the castle gate and facing the chapel. Olav's is next to the east gate. You too.
Skjorda, Nordwinds. We've got clothes and armor, and I've got a headache. So keep your voice down, please. Poor Arnora. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up. Apparently, Braden Lear. He seemed to be such a... Need new clothing? I have a fantastic selection. A pleasure to serve you. We drink because we're happy. You too.
Welcome to Bruma, stranger. Hafid Hollowleg. I'm your host at Gerald View. Bed, food, whatever you need. Did you hear about Braden Lyrian? Lyra Rosentia collects Akaviri art. Not that I can think.